The wind howled a mournful dirge, a constant companion to Mike Anderson's solitary life in the Alaskan wilderness. 40 below zero, the thermometer stubbornly declared, and the storm showed no signs of relenting. For 5 years, Mike had called this remote corner of Alaska home, trading the bustle of Seattle for the quiet solitude of the wild. His cabin, a weathered outpost against the unforgiving landscape, stood as a testament to his self-reliance. That February morning began like any other. The crackling of the fireplace, the warmth a mere whisper against the encroaching cold. Through frost-laden windows, fresh snow painted the world in stark whites and grays. At 45, Mike had a routine born of necessity. Weather reports, supply checks, equipment maintenance, survival was a daily practice. A lesson his father's words had drilled into him. Nature doesn't forgive carelessness, son. The morning's report was ominous. A storm system promised record-breaking lows and winds that could snap trees like twigs. Mike secured his generator, checked his backup heating, and hauled in extra firewood. Living alone in such extremes had honed his senses. He read the subtle language of the wilderness, the sudden hush of birds, the shift in air pressure, the stillness that heralded danger. As evening descended, the storm intensified. The wind, a relentless sculptor, carved eerie whistles from the gaps in his cabin walls. Canned soup and bread were a meager defense against the encroaching night. Then, just after midnight, a sound cut through the storm's symphony of fury. A deep, guttural growl. A bear. In February? Impossible. Bears should be hibernating. Fear, cold and sharp, pierced through Mike's calm. He grabbed his flashlight, its beam a fragile lance against the swirling snow. 3 shapes emerged from the whiteout. A mother bear, gaunt and exhausted, 2 cubs huddled close, their movements labored. They were freezing. Years of photographing wildlife had taught Mike to read their behavior. This wasn't just a bear near human habitat. This was desperation. The mother bear, her powerful stride reduced to a shuffle, was trying to shield her cubs from the merciless wind. Ice glazed their fur, their small bodies trembling. Mike's heart pounded. Wilderness safety screamed at him to stay inside. But as he watched the cubs stumble and fall, their small forms disappearing beneath the accumulating snow, another voice rose within him. What value were survival rules when weighed against the lives of these creatures? He saw the mother bear try to rouse a cub, her movements growing weaker. A low moan, a sound of pure maternal despair, carried on the wind. Mike found himself pressed against the window, his breath fogging the glass. He had photographed hundreds of bears, but he had never witnessed such raw vulnerability.